What's up, family? They are really putting the pressure on the former president, Donald Trump, over the last couple of months. Check this out right here, where late last week, Trump was in court during the fraud hearing, and things didn't go so well, guys. They actually ruled against him, and this is another legal battle that President Trump has lost once again. But this is one of the most largest that he has lost thus far. But the biggest question is, will this actually proceed in regards to how much the judge has ordered him to pay to the New York state? Check this out right here, guys, where Trump has been ordered to pay $355 million to New York for lying to these banks. Now, I know a lot of you may question in regards to this particular, what they're calling lying, because even though President Trump may have fibbed the truth a little bit, he ended up still paying them their money back. In addition to that, those banks actually said that they have no issues whatsoever with Trump. He did what he said he was going to do and paid the money back. However, in regards to the hearing that was in court, they have ruled against him, and this particular judge obviously does not like Trump at all. But anyways, he has been ordered to pay almost a little bit more than $250,000. This is one of the largest court cases that we have seen in a very long time. Now, Trump is getting the pressure put on him right now, and this is not the only case that he has lost over the last couple of months or so. He also lost a civil lawsuit back in the month of January. Yes, this particular lawsuit was against the lady named Jean Carroll, in which that particular judge ordered Trump to pay around $83.3 million. And this was all because of Trump kept down talking her and defaming her name to the public, which you already know how many people are listening and following Trump on a daily basis. And again, that particular judge probably didn't like Trump as well. But anyways, like I said, the pressure is coming down on Trump right now, and things are not going so well. However, in regards to him running for the 2024 presidential election, he is doing rather well. And in fact, all of these horrible stories in regards to him losing different cases in court is actually helping him out in regards to the latest polls. But anyways, one of the biggest things that we need to be concerned about, whether or not Trump can withstand all of this that is coming down on him right now. There are some reports that are saying that you can see that he is losing some of the momentum in regards to himself, not necessarily the polls, but himself, how he carries himself, how he's able to walk, how he's able to stand up and continue to preach and talk to his people every single night. There is some concern there whether or not he can actually sustain this throughout the remaining of the year. We are only in February right now, and we have at least 9 more months before the presidential election is going to take place. But anyways, this is a big concern right now. But overall, like I said, right now the biggest question is whether or not Trump is going to go ahead and pay this large sum, or if he is going to go back into the courts, which could potentially increase that amount from $355 million all the way up to $403 million. So again, things are not looking good, and things are turning for the worse right now for the former president Donald Trump, in which there are some individuals that are actually standing up for him and trying to do what they can in regards to fighting against New York. Check this article out right here. Yes, we are talking about the truck drivers. Yes, guys, we all know them. They pretty much handle all of the cargo moving from point A to point B all over the country, as well as outside of the world. But specifically in regards to the former president Donald Trump, there are what's called the Truckers for Trump organization, which started back in 2020. Well, they heard the latest lawsuit in regards to this fraud case in New York, calling for $350 million. Well, they have actually stood up and said that they are standing with Trump, and they are now threatening to boycott New York City after the latest court rulings against the former president Donald Trump. Take a look at this video out right here, guys, where potentially the leader of this truck organization, Truckers for Trump, take a look at what he said right here.
I've been on the radio talking talking to drivers for about the last hour 15 minutes, and I'm talking to at least 10 drivers going the other way. I'm heading down from South Wisconsin, and they're going to start refusing loads in New York City.
So yeah, as you can see, Chicago Ray ended up posting this video clip in which he was calling on conservative social media groups as well as individuals that are fighting for Trump, calling on them, saying that we are going to get together, we are going to boycott all type of deliveries going directly into New York City because of this latest ruling against the former president. Now, whether or not truckers are going to be willing to do this, I don't know, but it begs the question, are these truckers willing to give up some of their money, some of their income just for this particular potential president of the United States? I don't necessarily think that is going to happen, but you never know when you're dealing with the former president. He does have a lot of power right now, and that continues to increase over time, especially as these different types of cases are going against him. It seems like he is getting stronger and stronger as they continue to move forward. But anyways, guys, what do you think about this latest lawsuit against Trump in regards to $355 million? Me personally, I do believe that is excessive. However, I do believe on the other side is that if he did commit these crimes, then yes, he has to do the time. Although I do not believe that that is equal to $355 million. Now, obviously, a very much lower amount could have been more acceptable, if you will, but as of now, this type of amount, guys, this is just ludicrous. And yeah, I would love to get your thoughts on this. What do you think about this? Whether you believe that the fraud case was actually legit, whether or not you believe that $355 million is enough or not enough. Let me know how you think or what you feel about that amount of money. That is very huge. And then also, what do you think about these truckers for Trump boycotting all deliveries going directly to New York? I will say, if they do this, that is going to open up the door for other truck drivers to pick up some additional jobs, to be able to deliver foods, goods, and services into New York State, because obviously those types of things cannot shut down. But I would love to get your thoughts on this. Please let me know how you feel about that. And then last but not least, guys, I do want to go ahead and show you a survey that came out earlier this week, yesterday. It was rather shocking, if you will, from multiple perspectives, and I just want to share it with you today right here. It says that this particular survey was done, and the historians that normally rate different types of presidents in the United States, whether or not they were good or whether or not they were bad, and we have the official data coming in as of recently. Check this out right here, guys. It says that the 2024 Presidential Greatness Project, it ranks these particular presidents from the best all the way to the lowest. And you guys know President Lincoln. He was the number one on the list, saying that he was the greatest president of all time. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but let's just go ahead and move on. Now, I will say, you guys know specifically about President Biden, our current president right now, and they ranked him as number 14 as being the best president of all time. I will say that Obama came in number 7, and it doesn't look like Clinton even made this particular list. But anyways, guys, check this out right here, where they ended up putting the former president, Donald Trump. They put him at dead last as the worst president of all time. I am not making this up, guys, and I'm not biased by any means, but I thought this was rather weird because they are putting President Biden way ahead of Trump. Come on now. Obviously, you can see that there is some concerns right there, because dealing with what we're dealing with right now, that can't be so. But anyways, guys, it says that presidential historians in a new survey ranked President Biden as the 14th best president in the United States history, and they put former President Donald Trump dead last. The tally came from 154 presidential specialists who are current and recent members of the American Political Science Association. They were asked to give every president a score from 0 to 100. And obviously, this is the data that came from these 154 presidential specialists. But anyways, guys, like I said, I probably don't necessarily agree with this, specifically referring to President Biden and Donald Trump. But anyways, I do not believe that Donald Trump was the very, very worst president ever. I do not agree with that. I do believe that he should be somewhere well up in the upper numbers and so forth. And President Biden, not necessarily. So if anything, I would probably be okay if you actually put these two right next to each other, number 14 and number 15, or number 20 and number 21. But either way, I believe that we just don't like either one of them. Can you guys agree with that? Anyways, I just think that this particular survey was kind of ludicrous. But let me know what you think about this. I thought it was rather funny, if you will, because it's just not... It doesn't seem legitimate right now, because President Biden has done or not done a lot of things right now during his time as the president. And I just can't see him being number 14. But anyways, I would love to get your thoughts on this. If you get an opportunity, comment down below. Outside of all of that, guys, we'll just have to see whether or not these truckers go ahead and commit to the boycott of all deliveries going into New York City. I highly doubt it, but we'll just have to see over the next 7 days or so. But anyways, I will keep you guys posted as usual. Outside of all that, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities that you may enjoy. In addition to that, don't forget about signing up for the Amazon Prime membership, where you can get 30 days for free. This is a great opportunity that you can watch all of the movies online, as well as TV shows and some of the other neat perks that come along with the Amazon Prime membership, as well as getting your items delivered to your front door for totally free. If you are interested, check out the links down below. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.